completely, all of those things. So I'm just throwing that in there.
And maybe Benji will help you, but
Sounds like he wants some.
And there's something else that the city council needs to revisit also, if this assignment sublease, transfers, is the fact of the building insurance. If Progressive, Boavita has it now, and of course you all have, I guess, you and I had talked about it, Michelle, that you had contacted the insurance company, you guys have got insurance set up. Something that the city needs to look at too is, if something happens to that building, the city is left with nothing if something happened, because you're the one that's the policy holder. The city has nothing. So that's something that the city needs to revisit and see what we could work out, as far as, the insurance company and all that. I'm just saying,
I think we're
We
just,
could be added as an additional insured.
Are you
And
not?
insured would take care of that.
Yeah.
if you're not, you should be.
Yeah.
so that's just something that I bring to the table representing the council.
Sure. I'm shocked that that's not already the case, but I know McGriff has the insurance, but I hadn't read the policy that strongly, but thanks for that point. But yeah, we very much would appreciate your support, and it really, I don't want to mix signal to your community, and, I'll sit here and give you my word, I'm gonna do you right, and, you give me your word, and we'll go off to the races, and we'll be successful together.
Well, something else, if this moves forward, what about a current inventory of what's out there right now in the building that's the city's? Maybe pictures of it, or even have, our
I
city
have a
goes with
list
great.
of what belong, I have a list
You've already got
of
that.
the items that belong to the city.
Right, and then obviously anything you guys bring in, if this proceeds forward, then you're gonna have inventory of that for yourself too. Because we've done been
Down that road.
We've been down that road
You know.
before.
That's no reflection on you guys, I'm
Sure.
not saying,
No.
I'm not saying you would do that, but I'm just saying, you done been burnt once. Or more than once.
I was gonna ask about medical records. Would there be a custody agreement as far as those medical records? I know we had one on our Nova was either somebody needs to request medical records, how would they, is that part of your agreement with Boavita, to those records that are there now? How would that work?
Yeah, those records would become,
Part of
we
your,
take
Yeah.
part of your
control of
access?
those records, and also the records that are electronic as
Okay.
well. And then if somebody needed their records, they just come in to us and submit a request, and we would take care of it. We have a lot of work to do in the building. There's just room after room of equipment. Just when I think I've seen it all, and like another door opens, we see more. But finding those records, getting all of those records, even prior to Boavita, even human resource records, all in the same, in a secure spot is important.
Thank you for the weekly update.
I also just want to mention when I came in to Suzette, I thought this was going to be a pretty good meeting, but she had a big spatula. I thought this is either going to go really good or really not so good. The weekly update, if for some of you that know, is I just provide, we've been doing that for the managers who've shared it with staff. I think communication is super important. Sometimes the things on that update are uplifting. Sometimes, maybe you can read it in the tone that I've said it. Some days it's, these folks back here, they know, like, you have a good day, and then the next day it gets smoky, or this piece of equipment breaks down. But that the good, the bad, the ugly, that I think that's what we have to communicate to each other, and I think that's should be a feedback loop as well for you all to say, hey, I saw this on your weekly update, or I heard this in town, or I think this is something we need. That I mean for that document to be collaborative and go both ways.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Elizabeth, do you have anything else?
I don't have anything else.
So the new terms that we've discussed putting in place, do we need to do anything to have that in writing to agree upon, or is it just?
That is in the assignment that was considered last meeting. It's in, the old lease is intact, and the assignment adds those additional terms regarding an REH and the community council, or advisory council. Those are in the assignment.
That's the one that Julie, my attorney, reviewed with you, right?
Yes. So that is in writing.
Any other questions? So we had a motion and a second. Marshall, will you call the roll?
Atkins,
Is,
Barton,
Yes.
Bowen,
Yes.
Creekmore,
No.
Davenport,
Yes.
Benton.
Yes.
Thank you, motion carried.
And do we have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to